The worshippers sit at prayer, hands folded, heads bowed. As the service ends, the religious leader steps to the podium, raises his hands, and says in a solemn voice, "Will the congregation now please get up?" What the? Get up? Wait a minute. That's not right. Indeed, it is not. This occasion, a worship service, requires a different tone or attitude. Get up is clearly too informal. A word from the other end of the formality scale is needed. Rise or even stand. And that's what appropriate tone is all about. Matching words to the occasion and audience. It's something we do every day in life. For example, you're looking for something and ask several people what they did with it. To your best friend or family member, you might say, "Who'd you give it to?" Quick, to the point, spoken in the intimate language you share with this person. To a coworker or colleague, you might ask, "Who did you give it to?" This person doesn't speak your personal, intimate language. To your boss or other authority figure, you might say, "To whom did you give it?" Because in a situation where you might be judged, you want to apply all standards of correctness. All three expressions ask the same question, but each uses a tone that is appropriate for the occasion and audience. The words we choose can be located somewhere along this formality scale. For example, here are some choices for describing a male who has the same parents as you do. You could call that person your sibling, if you're being formal, or you could call that person your bubba, if you're being informal. The word brother probably falls somewhere in the middle. One of a writer's main jobs during the revision process is to check for words whose tone doesn't fit the final product. For example, you've written the following sentence in an essay that analyzes the impact of television commercials on today's youth. To sell their products, today's television commercials promote adult lifestyles to our precious. Here are just a few of your choices: progeny, kids, youth, younglings, children, bambinos, and more. Note that choosing a word that is overly formal, progeny, can be just as ineffective as choosing one that is too informal, bambinos. All words have their place. Someday, bambinos or progeny will be the exact word you should use. Your job is to use it at the right time so that your tone is appropriate for the occasion and person to whom you are speaking.